Hey, what's up, guys? As always, welcome back to the channel. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that bell notification down below so you guys never miss out on when I upload my next video. I show my gratitude. Quick disclaimer, guys, I came out to the lake as usual. Y'all know I do that just about every so often. For real, majority of the time, I'm probably always going to be out here at the lake because it's the only place where I can really come and, be surrounded by more trees than what I am when I'm at the house. And also, excuse me for being sweaty. I know some people don't like that. They want you to look presentable, but in reality, man, you really shouldn't care about people's opinions. I'm still going to come out here and do what I do regardless of what anybody has to say. No offense to anyone. Now, as you guys can see from the title, I wanted to talk about why you seem to just become more distant over time on semen retention. Like, why practicing? I don't want to say practicing. Why embarking on this journey of what we call retention, right? Seems to make you just become much more distant just over time, the longer that you embark on this journey, right? And just to kind of, throw it out there, guys, we really can't sit here and say that it's just retention that's going to make you do that, right? It could just be you're just the type of person who just never really gravitated towards a lot of people, right? You just never really like to be around crowds of people other than like the very limited amount of fingers that you have on your hand of friends, right? A handful of friends is what I tried to say. And the reason why that is, man, is because you start to develop this belief system that if you allow yourself to be in solitude more than just you wanting or choosing to be, it can really benefit you a lot, right? But also, if you take it a little bit too far overboard, you can start to develop habits of saying, oh, you know what? I can't interact with people. I can't communicate with people you know, if they're not going to help me get to where I want to be, if they're not going to provide me with the answers to the questions that I present them, right? But you got to learn how to differentiate the things that you place upon people's heads, right? Meaning things like, oh, okay, you may have a question for this person, right? Cool. They may not have an answer. There you go, right? Things are just as simple as that. People like to overcomplicate things. And that right there is probably one of the main reasons why you guys just start to become much more distant. Is because people will just start to, well, here I use myself as an example, guys. I was never an extroverted person, right? I never really went out and wanted to make friends with people. I never cared to be close to people, to develop relationships with other people, like other kids growing up, stuff like that. I mean, I had friends and all that good stuff. I mean, I'm not saying I was a creep or nothing. I just never put myself out there because I always felt like I was the only one out of everybody who I was surrounded by who stood out, right? Kind of like how I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably heard this before, but you know how they say that you're the black sheep of your family or something like that. That's exactly how I was, and that's exactly how I still am now. Yes, I still do have my problems. I still do have my flaws. Um, there's still a lot that I have to work on myself to really perfect who I am. Not saying that it's gonna make me perfect, because that's never gonna happen. But not saying there's things that I can't work on to perfect to make them so much better than what they were the other day, right? And over time, it starts to change, right? The pattern starts to change. And what I mean by that is, even though I'm still an introverted person now, like, yeah, it's crazy to say that because here I am on camera talking to almost over 200 people. It can be a little off-putting sometimes, right? Um, Not just discouraging, but a little off-putting, right? Other than not enough people checking you out or whatever, right? But also just the fact that if I'm so introverted, right? If I'm so tucked away, if I'm so distant, if I was if I'm always distancing myself from people, how how am I able to possibly come out here and do what I'm doing now, right? What makes that possible? I'll tell you guys what makes that possible. What makes that possible is that I've learned to, as I gotten older, to open up more, right? Become more viable to people's problems, to assist people, to want to make a difference, to want to help my community, to want to truly change the world and make an impact in somebody's life. And when you when you partake these type of activities, when you partake in these type of activities, excuse me, it really makes you open up a lot more. It makes you much more extroverted than you probably ever thought you could have gotten in your entire life, right? More extroverted than you thought you'd ever be. And that's really the crazy part about it, because yeah, semen retention may make you distant. It may make you feel like you have to put yourself away. You gotta tuck yourself back from the world. But that's not always the case, guys. Yes, you do need to take the time away to reevaluate your life, to reevaluate and check in on your mindset, right? How you think, how you're going about life, how you're talking to yourself, how you're talking to other people, how you're interacting with people, right? How you're interacting with the world and just your environment, right? And that's really the beauty of it all, guys, is that retention opened up so many doors for, like, I really don't know how to put it into words. That's why I keep, messing up what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. What I'm trying to say is, guys, semen retention, it opens up a lot of doors. But the biggest door it opens is helping you to rediscover who you are, right? With, of course, the added in effect of you being able to have self-control over yourself, over your animalistic urges, right? Your temptations to want to, like, chase cheeks, right? And all that good stuff. But obviously, as you guys have probably heard a million times from a lot of other semen retention people, it's not the end all be all, right? It's not gonna fix every problem in your life, right? The only problem, it should completely help you eradicate, or at least have a lot of self-control over, is self-control over yourself, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard that a million times, so I'm not gonna constantly keep repeating it in every video I make, because you guys should already have that ingrained in your mind now, right? But all in all, retention can cause you to become distant, man, right? But you shouldn't let it just completely shut you out from the world, right? You shouldn't just completely close yourself out to the people who care about you, to the people who truly, truly care about you, and they want to check in on just how you're doing, to see if you're okay, to see if your mental's all right. I mean, it's up to you to keep all that stuff in check too, right? But you shouldn't be afraid to let other people in, right? And I understand, guys, not everybody out here in the world today has good intentions. I know this. I've always known this, right? And a lot of you guys probably know this as well. But it's okay to be distant as long as you are being distant for a reason and not doing it just to shut everybody out of your life out, right? Because there's people out there who truly do care about you. And you should always keep that in mind, regardless of how mad you may be at your brother, your sister, your mother, aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces, uncles, aunts, whatever. Adopted family, it doesn't matter. Because in this world, man, in this life, they say family's all you really got. And if that's true, then closing yourself out from them really isn't going to do you any good. It's not going to do me any good. And believe me, I know that all too well, because I've done it. I wouldn't be out here running my mouth about it if I didn't know anything about that life, right? So with that being said, guys, I hope I didn't get too far off topic. If I did, there are some valid points that I made about being distant in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wanted to come out here and make a video before it got too dark, just trying to stay consistent, just trying to let you guys know that I'm serious about this. I'm serious about self-improvement. I'm I'm serious about helping you guys, being here for each and every last one of you guys. I'm serious about really trying to change the world, man. And I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for you guys. And with that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Like I said at the beginning, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys do not miss out when I upload next. Don't forget to comment down below if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys appreciate the good energy and the good kind words. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all later. Peace and much love.